Alright guys, we got a Honda Pilot here. This is a 3.5. It's all the same with the other Honda, anything with a 3.5. We're gonna do a quick test on this starter motor. So I got a jumper wire right there with a good battery. Let's connect them up and I'll show you what's going on. Alright, we'll give this a quick crank and see what kind of starter noise that we're gonna get. Alright, so you see it was just a clicking sound on that solenoid. We're gonna do a quick test on that solenoid. We know that it kicks in and it engage and disengage, but on the wiring diagram I'm gonna show you here. Alright, here's the starter motor with the solenoid. You can see there's two coil right there. That two coil, it's called hold in coil and pull in coil. So the pull in coil, that's that noise that we heard, like clicking sound, but there's no hold coil. So what's a holding coil means is when it engage, when it click, the Bendix gear, when it click, that's a pull in. It will pull in, but it's not holding, it's not staying in. When that thing holds in, that would engage our motor, but it's not doing anything. So we're gonna do a continuity test on that coil right here. We're gonna do a quick test on the hold in and a pull in coil. Alright, so make sure to disconnect your battery negative and positive cable and then just grab a multimeter test. I'm gonna disconnect this S terminal right here, switch terminal, disconnect that, and then the B terminal for battery cable. This is the battery cable. I'm gonna take out that nut. Down here there's a nut right here that connected to this wire. This is the M terminal for motor. Alright guys, so we'll put our multimeter on this continuity setting right there. Our black leads, we'll put an alligator here, and then we're just gonna clamp it on the negative. That would be the block. Just clamp it like that, and then when I touch them together, it will beep. Alright, so the first test we're gonna do is the hold-in coil. So that would be ground terminal, ground leads to the block, and then the red leads is on the S terminal. So that's a good beep. That means it's a closed circuit. We got a good circuit on that one. Alright, so next test we're gonna do the pull-in coil. So that means the ground, we're gonna go to the stud right here. That's going to the coil, the other coil, and then to the S terminal. And that one is good. Wow. So two coils are working perfectly. That's the second test. And then the first test we put this on the ground block. There we go. So two tests and they pass. That's how you test that coil, the pull-in and then the holding coil. Alright, so the next test on this Honda Pilot 3.5, we're gonna apply voltage only just the motor, okay? Not the solenoid, just the motor. So this is my setup right here. Alright, so jumper pack right there. Ground to the block, positive right there. We're gonna put a trigger wire on our positive. And then the other side, this is kind of like a switch, on and off switch. The other terminal is on that wire right here. This is the wire going to the brushes inside the motor. So I disconnect that wire from that stud right here on the M terminal. Okay, so turn on the booster pack, and then when you press the trigger, hear that motor spin. That means it's spinning, and that's good, but it's not engaging, it's not pulling in because we bypassed the solenoid. So we did a test on the solenoid, it's good, it will pull in and pull out, it will hold. And then the next test is this motor spin. So when I put everything back together and put a booster pack on the block and the positive lead, it doesn't start. Alright guys, we put everything back together now. It's all bolted down. Ground right here, positive to the positive cable. We'll turn on the booster pack and we're gonna crank the engine. And let's see if this thing spins. Alright, so it barely spin. It looks like the motor is pretty weak, guys. The motor is about to go. So we'll just put a brand new motor in, and then we'll do the test. But I'm waiting for that part to come in. I'll do a next video with the brand new motor in, and then I'll show you the result. That's it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, thumbs up. See you guys again on the next one.